has the power to outwit their own fate. As long as the gods steer the ship of time, there's one thing that's certain. The chains of Satinav will not break. The days were happy for dreamy Andergast. Peace with arch-enemy Nostria seemed to be within immediate reach. Nostria's queen was about to pay a visit. In order to prepare for the joyful occasion, the king had called the young lads of Andergast to take up a cheerful challenge.
The oak leaf. He doesn't let go of the vicious dog.
Dogs are much smarter than that, Ulfried. They roll on their backs when they know they've lost. How about it, Geron? Are you giving up? Give him some air for a bit so he can make himself heard.
I will...
What's that? I'm having trouble understanding you.
I will prevail.
No, Birdcatcher, you will lose. I'll explain the algebra to you. You'll have to find 4 copper oak leaves to win the contest. I, on the other hand, need 4 oak leaves made of brass. At the moment, you're just 1 oak leaf ahead of me, and given that Ulfried here will soon rid you of this oak leaf, you're at least 1 leaf short of victory. Or do you still think you can free yourself? The hammer won't help you one bit.
My hammer?
Never mind him.
Why don't you just give up, Birdcatcher? Will you stop?
Just imagine if the bad luck charmer wins and gets received by the king. Help me out here, Ulfried. What did the blind seer say back then, before he was burnt at the stake?
That Geron is evil.
I believe he said that Geron will bring us great misfortune. You have to consider the exact wording with prophecies, Ulfried.
What if Geron curses us? They say he's got a dark gift.
Nonsense. What the... Stop it! Do you want to bludgeon him to death? Just take the oak leaf and let's go.
Yes, they were indeed happy days for dreamy Andergast. Only a few foresaw that soon nothing would be the same as it had been before.
What have you done to the cage? Leave it there. I'll fix it later.
Gwynling, I didn't break it.
Yes, yes.
It was Olgierd and his farmhands. They ambushed me and took my oak leaf. You know, the one for the oak leaf challenge. You hear? They destroyed the cage, not me.
That... It can't be.
But you know what? I'll win the contest anyway. I'll take back my oak leaf and I'll win. And then no one will taunt me anymore. What are you doing there anyway?
Geron, this nonsense isn't going to lead anywhere.
I don't want to spend my whole life...
Being just a hunter and a trapper like me? Without a cage, you're not even that, you know.
Can you fix the cage?
Guess I'll have to. We're going to need it still.
Do we have a new job?
Job, he says. Before any of those hicks even begin to notice what's about to hit them, it'll be far too late.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the crows, Geron. The crows.
What's up with that dead crow?
I want to know what brought them here.
That's easy. Winter is near. It's looking for warmth.
It's chock full of black bile.
Once I've won the oak leaf challenge,
You're only earning scoffs.
the victor will be on...
Everyone remains in the place. When will you finally...
You seem tired.
Those dreams. They eat... And those crows. Those horrible creatures. Something's afoot.
What dreams are...
Eyes keep staring at me. Blind eyes.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing.
See? The crows prevent you from sleeping.
They're watching us. Don't look into their eyes. They look right into your soul, Geron.
I'm not afraid of a bunch of crows.
Until you hear the wings of Golgaris swoosh by.
Who says that Boron's soul bird can't be put in a cage as well? How did Knight Old...
He was murdered.
The old man?
Who knows? But he was one of those who
Gwynling the seer.
Yes, yes.
Will you please stop brooding over that seer already? He was burnt at the stake, right?
13 years ago.
Because he foresaw King Gwendolen's death.
That's not the reason why. He abducted children. Be that as it may. He had sinister plans. He ordered legions of crows to conquer the town, or to destroy it.
And that's why you're rummaging through...
His crows brought dark dreams.
Enough of those horrors. Will you help me with the oak leaf...
Leave me alone with your tomf. I've got more important...
Those crows will still be here tomorrow. Will you help me with the oak...
Leave me alone. I've got more...
Those crows... I have to run. Gwynling rummaged through the whole room yesterday to find this drawing, and as always he said nothing about what it means. What's written here? The print is so small.
What are you doing there? Don't you have a task to...
I'll borrow your walking cane.
I told you to keep your hands off. You'll probably just... Can't you wait until I've fixed it? Can't you wait until I...
Gwynling's arthritis is getting worse and worse. Even with his walking cane, he doesn't... I have to pull myself together. I need to get my third oak leaf back from Olgierd, and I'll have to go to the castle gate and ask the chamberlain for the last riddle of the... It can't launch anymore. The string has... I'm going to operate a real cat. Peace with Nostria can only... Why is it hanging loose again? Why is it hanging loose again? Why is it hanging loose again? I've got 2 oak leaves. Olgierd has the third, and the fourth one is still hidden. Let's go then. I'm going to succeed. You'll see. It's just that a few things aren't going the...
Damn it has to be somewhere.
But the guard says he doesn't have it.
Shut up. Geron's over there. He might eavesdrop.
The most cunning swine of... At least the shoemaker doesn't let them roam free. You stink.
Don't you think you've eaten enough mud for one day? Or would you like Ulfried to...
No, thank you.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Give back my oak leaf,
Or what?
or I'll curse the meatloaf so that he'll lose all of his teeth.
What did I tell you?
Shut up, Ulfried. Get out of here, you little... We don't want to see you here in... You and your curse will spell doom...
You and your super...
It has been for...
My oak leaf doesn't even help. You have to collect brass, Olgierd.
Yes, and... At least you will not, because that would be the end. We'd be up to our necks in pit.
Nonsense. That would be the end.
Woohoo! So the witch's brat... You are not...
Aren't you one of the Nostrians' fierce? So why do you participate in a...
I'm not doing it for that Nost. There will never be peace with that. An alliance between Andergast and... A flying frog?
Witty. My oak leaf doesn't even... You have to collect...
Yes, at least we'd be... So you...
My oak leaf... You...
Yes, at least we'd...
That would...
So the... You... Beat it.
Piss off!
A single rope for all the barrels? I'm getting too old for these kind... I'm getting... Firmly wedged... That's too sturdy. Too bad I can't curse animals. At least my hex can put the fear of the gods into... At least my hex can put the fear of the... I'm getting too old. No, what use is that? Maybe. No. They despise it just like everybody else does. I don't play in front of an audience. It only leads to
Well, the guard says he doesn't have it.
What was the text of the riddle again, O'Geard?
Damn, can't you remember anything? In front of the castle stands a guard with his trousers and shirt, and in one of those two there's a leaf. I give you my word.
There's a leaf.
Yes, but he swore by Prios that he doesn't have it. Let me think.
The city walls are decaying. It's not that fragile. It's not that fragile. Firmly wedged. I'm getting too old for... I'm getting too... No, what use... Not likely. Nonsense. I'm getting too... A single rope for... Good day, blacksmith.
Sod off, bird catcher. I've got a lot on my schedule. Besides, even my best blades catch
So, what's on your...
Don't play dumb, kid. I'm the blacksmith. Who do you think will tend to the dented suit?
Someone who's good at...
Oh, shut your...
What do you think?
I don't care either way. What I do care about is this year the all-time champion can't compete anyway, so...
And who would...
Why, the knight Bogum...
Never heard of him.
Well, that's...
I wonder what the prize for the winner of the...
How should I know? I guess you'll be...
You really think?
Well, in case you win, I...
Keep on for...
Oh, May, hands off! Don't think for a second that I'll give you some of...
Hands off. Hello, Giron. Have you caught a lark for me?
No, not...
Come on, Giron. I have a feeling you're not trying hard enough.
Nonsense. It's just not...
You think I believe?
What do you want with a...
It should sing for me. What else?
Of course. What's in the big pot?
Acorns.
For the pig?
No, those are lots for the town. One draw is a kreutzer.
And what are the prizes?
I still have this straw puppet, this flask of plum spirit, and this wheel of cheese. The winner can choose the prize.
I want to test my...
Well, Giron, with your luck, I'll bet you...
Don't you start. Here's your... Damn.
Will you be so kind as to put the acorn... And please don't look so disappointed.
I'd like another try.
Suit yourself. A blank.
I'd like another try. Oh, be quiet.
A blank, is it?
Don't listen to him, Garon. Unlucky at gambling.
I only have one, so I'll have to make sure. I only have one, so I'll have to... Has anyone...
Of course. What? Look, I put all the acorns that have already been drawn. I've painted little patterns on, and as you can see, there is already... That means that there has...
All right, all right. Quite busy, isn't it?
Yes, isn't that great? And this is just the beginning. All those strangers, the beautiful music. Finally. But, have you heard of Magistra Dorata?
The old hag who looks like...
Don't mock her. She...
Dead?
Her eyes torn right from their sockets.
That's weird.
Yes. Isn't the minstrel's music...
Do you like the music?
Yes. Oh, how I'd love to go closer to them, but unfortunately I have to stay here. I wish he would play the song about the brew. I don't think I could hold myself back.
What's so special?
Well, Garon, it's just so beautiful. You would have to listen to it for yourself.
What do you think the winner of the...
I guess the victor will receive a commendation from the king.
That's it?
What do you mean? Have you...
Why not?
My, you keep hanging in.
Has anyone...
Of course. Look. I've painted, and as you can... That means that...
All right. I only have... So I'll have... See you later, Hilda.
See you. And don't forget the lark.
Tomorrow it's off to the... At least it will have one more good night. It doesn't know what the future has in store.
I'm not going to sell any of it. There are the lottery prizes for...
Which excludes me.
You shouldn't be stealing. One draw. You shouldn't be... Hands off.
I can't reach it. Why should I? I need to focus on the task. That's one of the town bailiff.
What are you doing there?
The beautiful decoration.
I'm authorized to do... My arm is too... No time for... Greetings, minstrel. What might be thy name?
My name is Fredhelm. What do you want?
Fredhelm? As in Broderick Fredhelm?
No, I'm afraid not. Just Fredhelm. But you don't have to be so damn formal. All right then, what is it? Is there anything you wanted to complain about?
Can you play something different?
You don't like my music, huh?
Oh, but I do. It's just that I'd like to hear a certain song. The song about the Bruin's bride.
I haven't played. Can't I play a different...
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. Maybe you're not such a good musician.
What are you talking about? I'll show you I can play the Bruins...
And make it nicer so that everybody...
Will do. A special request for this birdcatcher here.
What? And the bird catcher has request? You can't know this, but he's gonna...
Don't listen to them. The lots that have already been drawn. Ah, this ache. I won. If I absolutely have to steal... Help yourself and Fex will be with you. She didn't notice any. Hilda? Hilda! Rumour has it that the adepts of the goddess of war. Fredhelm? Where did you learn to play the
Taught myself when I was a little boy.
And that is...
No. I drew the strings. I simply At some point I finally got hold and since then I...
What's the name of the song you just played?
Well, 'twas the song. Is there something...
By no... You can play something else.
You're pulling my...
I just thought maybe... A drinking song.
Well, alright. But at some point I'll be...
Maybe.
By now, you should have learned that you have no business.
What's he supposed to do with it? Hey, there is indeed one of Olgierd's brass oak leaves. Let's see what the windbag has to say about that. No doubt about it. This broad... Gwynling's latest... It won't break the... That's good bait for now. The best trap for catch... What's he supposed to do?
By now, you should have learned.
I'm not going to break in there again. I wasn't very fortunate. This doesn't yield it. Why on earth should I do...
You again?
Olgierd of the Dyers has stolen one of my oak leaves.
What business is it of mine if you lose your leaves?
But that's not fair. They outnumbered me.
Well, let that be a lesson to you.
I don't need any lessons. I'll get it back somehow. What's the riddle for the last oak leaf?
It's as if the riddle for the fourth oak leaf was made. The sows at the north gate are peculiar beasts. On acorns they feast, yet show
Sows at the north gate? But why should this riddle be...
You'd better hurry.
What's the
The victor.
What exactly do...
You have no business participating in...
I'll be back.
Why are you loitering here, birdcatcher?
Tomorrow it's off to the Tomorrow it...
Don't mess with that thing, birdcatcher.
I'm too occupied with other things right now. Look, Olgierd, an oak leaf of pure brass.
That must be the one from the castle.
Why don't we just swap?
So that you can win?
If we don't, neither of us will win. There are...
All right then. How many oak leaves?
As many as you have.
All right, birdcatcher. But be warned. If you win the challenge, all three...
Well, he better...
Beat it.
I'll go for a walk later. Now I have to concentrate on...
Geron, what a why don't you play your flute anymore? I'd let you practice in front of me.
Oh, please, no. I'd rather cut off both my ears than...
I'll think about it. I want to have another go.
No. And you could let the...
There are no others.
All right.
Exactly. Now for a quick... There!
Bah! Witchcraft!
Congratulations. What prize do you want?
Give me the plum spirit.
Here you go. If you'd rather have something else.
I don't play in front of an audience. It only leads to
Hey! Hand...
I don't play in front... It only leads...
Hey!
I'd rather... Drunken swine. But they shouldn't be allowed to roam. When swine, just the opposite. When just the opposite. When just... I'd rather give it...
Not while I'm on...
Nonsense. I guess I could, but I doubt that would... Doesn't break. I'd rather let...
What? Why? No! Bird catcher!
I wasn't even near that thing.
My lovely beer!
I'd rather give it to the... Good day, blacksmith.
Sod off!
Keep on for...
Oh,
I don't play in... It only leads... That doesn't help. I'm not giving away... I don't have time. Look, this blank lot...
oh, shut.
You don't happen to have one of these...
Do I look like I have time for...
I'd rather give... I'm not going to... I wasn't very...
I advise you... I advise. By now, you should have left.
doesn't break. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. You don't happen to have one of these?
Not for you, anyway.
If he were corruptible, I'm sure this... I don't play in front of an audience. I'm not sure. Drunken swat, but they shouldn't be. Drunken, but they shouldn't. I'd rather give it to the pigs. I'll go for a walk. Now I have to... Hanging loose again, but I'll have to deal with that later. I've had better ideas. Doesn't work. If I only had any... Sometime... Already broken. Sometime... I swear I'll never break one of Gwynling's. I can still feel the spank. What's he supposed to say? I'd rather not. Who knows what the result would be? Hardly the... This will yield... I'd rather not. Who knows what the result... It's already broke. What good is a bird... A bird catcher needs a proper trap, but first you'll have to figure out the net trap. Gwynling would... Shall I play a little tune?
Not now.
Listen. Will you help me with...
Leave me alone with you. I've got more
Those crows will still... I have to run. Why should I try to cause... I have to... Gwynling has always been concerned about... But sometimes I just can't... Yindrik's father forged that when Yindrik and I was... I can't think of anything. I'd better keep him hidden. I'd better keep him... I'd rather... I don't think so. This breach was defended against an army of Nostrians by a handful of Andergastians during the War of Tears. There was never enough money to rebuild. The city walls are decaying. A single rope? I'm not sure. I'd rather... I don't play in front... It only leads to... I can't think of any... It's an easy life if you don't.
Look at the bird catcher. Poor boy doesn't get enough food.
Yeah, that's funny. But here's the oak leaf. I've got all 4. I should hurry to the Chamberlain. I've got all 4 oak leaves.
What? You... Yes, indeed.
Now the dire bunch can...
Not so fast.
But I've collected all...
Take this town pennant here and hoist it in...
Oh my.
It's meant to be a tribute to... You are supposed to show your pride.
Piece of cake. That has to go on the...
The birdcatcher has succeeded. That's not a good omen.
You have achieved victory in the Oak Leaf Challenge.
Who would have thought?
In order to receive your honors, you will be allowed to appear before your king today. But someone of your ilk will not be admitted into the presence of the king, just like that. So listen to me carefully.
Whatever you say, Master Chamberlain.
Royal Chamberlain.
My apologies.
First rule, you're only to talk if you are spoken to first. Do not ever interrupt the king, or me for that matter, and don't approach the throne closer than 7 paces.
Yes, sir.
You can count to 7, right?
7 is the number that comes after 6.
You will address the king as Your Royal Highness, or Your Majesty.
Your Royal Highness. Got it?
Don't cause me any embarrassment. One slip, and you'll have spent your final day in Andergast. All right, let's get this thing over with.
Newcastle, report.
The young Queen of Nostria will spend some memorable days here in Andergast, Your Majesty.
Have the guards been clothed properly from the armory? And has the messenger with a welcome note finally been sent?
Not only that, my liege. The finest pastries have arrived from Albernian shores. They taste delicious. And we finally managed to cast the role of the rogue Morgul for the soirée. Old Buckledorn will play the part.
An interesting choice. He shall not frighten the Queen too much, though.
As you wish, my liege.
Who is that young lad over there? Is he a carny, too?
Your Majesty, a victor has been named in the minor challenge of the Oak Leaf for the common folk. It is young Garon from the Tannerhood.
Your Majesty.
The youngster is the stepchild.
Is that so?
It's true.
Old Gwindling. Without him, we'd...
Your Majesty.
He paid his dues. Be that as it may. I hereby...
Thus spoken and sealed in the 1000th.
May you make Andergast.
You may thank the king and...
I thank you for this honor, Your Majesty.
Your audience is over.
Wait. Say,
I'm just a simple bird catcher.
well, well. Say, Sir Newcastle, have the attempts to rid the...
Your Majesty,
But...
They're proving themselves quite obstinate,
I've been hearing that...
The servants are doing...
Not good enough, it seems. It would
They're just birds like every other kind.
Well, that's good news. I hereby charge...
But Your Majesty...
The whole court is terribly busy, Newcastle.
Of course, my liege. I'm
not inclined to bother with... It is concluded.
Take the man
Very well, my liege.
fulfill your charge well, Garon, and we'll meet.
I will not.
You have brought me some serious trouble already, young man.
I'll do my best.
The crows have been at it in here since yesterday. In just a few days, the Queen of Nostria will arrive.
This must have been a nice room once.
Spare your cheeky comments. You better start catching those crows. And I said catch, not kill. King Aphadan's wife doesn't want any bad omens, you hear?
Got it. I'll think of something.
And don't let your fingers get sticky.
What a massive fireplace. Rumour has it there are secret... I'll find out if this is one of them. But first, I'll deal with the... Gwynling's old stuffed owl has not... This is bound to batter someone to death. That won't break so easily. Softer than... It must be worth it. Soft... What on earth makes them... I'll never be able to catch them with my... Perhaps Gwynling is right. Something's... I'll never be able to catch... I'll need some bait. Perhaps Gwynling is right. Something... Too far away. Useless pageant. Who needs so many candles burning? Useless pageant. Who needs so many... The trappers. Now I need... A bird catcher needs a proper trap.
What was that?
Nothing. Everything's... That's no help at all. I've caught the first... Regrettably, that was the... This might batter the Queen of Nos... Gwynling's old stuffed... A 6-point... No wonder the stag... The mount is all bent. Gwynling would not... 6, not a bad place to put, but what use is it to... I should hang the stag back up. I'll hang the net bit, but where do I fasten... 6 not a bad, but what use is it? I doubt that me playing the... I doubt that me...
You spell doom.
Just as I thought.
What? Where am I? The execution. The seer.
Silence! No bad omens. And to think I put in a good word to the king for you.
What happened?
I know what will happen. You'll catch those crows by the hour of 6 this evening, or you'll be put in the pillory.
The crows. Right. I don't suppose this was successful.
The sand in your hourglass is wasting away, bird catcher. It will run out at the hour of 6 this evening.
This dream, it... Pull yourself together, Geron, and start to deal with those crows already. The king trusts me. Perhaps Gwynling found something that can help me while he...
Geron, you turned up at the right time.
He sure seems to have gone through a mood change.
You'll have to catch a fairy for me, as quickly as possible.
A fairy?
We don't have much time.
What do you need is she supposed to drive?
I may be wrong.
Again with this horror story. You'd better help me expel the crows from the royal guest...
Later. For now, just do...
How could the seer possibly be...
We all watched him, but now not only the crow...
But the magpies too?
Murders, Geron, where none should occur. First Knight Ulderich, they were the ones who put the... Who knows?
What's a fairy?
Not a... You have to catch her before some...
What does the seer want?
Only she can unleash the power of the magic harp. No man, by the gods. If he's...
You aren't making any sense. Tell me more about that.
I don't know.
Is this the one in the...
This is what she might look like. Who can be sure?
What did the seer...
He longed for her, because she was... Or that's what he...
What powers does...
Nobody knows. But that's why you have to catch the...
How do you know so much about...
It was I who led all those heroes to him.
You were part of the...
Hunters and scouts. We caught him.
And now a knight and a magician are...
Just trust me.
Why haven't you told me all...
Now is not the time.
Well, obviously... How did you catch that...
A certain... But it needs water that's been touched by fairy...
So I would have to go where the fairy lives anyway.
That...
If I catch the fairy, will you help me...
Promise. But would you please hurry now?
You don't have to tell me. All right.
The fairy lives in a hidden place in the stone oak forest. Near an... Look about 2 midden miles north of the Old Finger. If you hear the great waterfall, you're in the right...
Oh, I'll...
Try to lure the fairy out of her hollow by playing... She's nosy.
And then I'll catch her.
Fairies can be deceiving.
Not to worry. If she's got wings... And with this fairy water, I'll be able to catch my crows?
Yes. All the other ingredients are easy to find.
Splendid! The king will be amazed. I'm on my way now.
You mustn't.
Is the cage fixed yet?
Yes. And I told you to keep... You'll probably just break...
What's written here? The print...
What are you doing? Don't you have a...
Very well then. Hello there.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What?
Nothing. You're doing all right. Just keep practicing. I'm not even here. You're all alone in the woods and nobody's here to judge you. Not even me. See how I'm gone?
That must be her. Stop. Wait. I've got a beautiful melody for you.
Just keep on playing.
Will you come out?
Who?
Why, you, of course.
Who, me? Have you... And who else?
Nobody?
Aha! If you were a friend of the moss hogs and the hazel ferrets, the pebble crane would even rain on you from the... And the wood foxes would build a magnificent bonfire and everyone would dance.
What?
But as you are not a friend of the forest...
If I were a friend of the forest...
Yes, in that case we'd have something to talk about. We'd have to stand in awkward silence.
And in order to be a friend...
Have friends, that's right. Resin rats, for...
And where would I find those?
If you don't have any friends, you have to make them up.
What on earth has... So I'm
A forest friend, that's right. Friends of forest friends are...
I'll be back in a minute. What a peculiar snake. It's like an elven... Guess I'll have to dig in the fold. Ow! No fairy, just a hedgehog. The hedgehog scurried away. The hedgehog scurried. The hedgehog...
Those wooden marbles grow all over me. Help yourself. I have plenty of those.
The little fairy is nowhere to... Hello? The snail, Jerker.
You called her just now, but she preferred... She doesn't seem to like...
I'll be back in a minute. What a peculiar... This will yield... Such a beautiful... I'm not going to... I don't think... Such a... I'm not going... I can do... Would you like some of that? The wrong bait, obviously. A snail should be the... He seems to like it, but he's too scared. At last, an animal that's easy to catch. Very well. Perhaps Gwynling will settle for a hedgehog in case I can't catch the fairy.
Serves you right, spiky guy. You shouldn't always sting our guests. No wonder no one ever comes to visit.
to be a... There's no kind that has... No fairy. Nothing. Nothing. Lure the fairy out of... Great idea. Alright. This one goes here. That one there. This one over there. Chestnut mannequin. Hello? Well, now.
A king?
Yeah, he rules the... And he's my...
I'm deeply on...
Here on here is my dear... Finally. What a strange place. Dolls made of bulbs with... But where is the...
Hello. I am Nuri Da, and this is Miss Greenbelt, Finkel and Hinkle. That to make it simple, you can... Why are you looking at me like that? Are you... in love?
Now that's unfortunate. I thought you were all this nonsense.
Of course I am
You're a human, just like... You're much too tall for a blossom.
We'll turn you into a radish at once.
Oh no. No, please. I'm just a simple bird.
I'm just fooling around. I can't turn anyone into a radish. In fact, I can't turn anyone into anything anymore.
But you are a fairy?
Yes. Why?
Would you like to come with...
Why? Do you want to show me your work, which must be full of... With roofs made...
Exactly. I can...
that... But... I must stay near the...
Is this the fairy?
Not anymore.
Did you come from...
Yes.
Why can't you just...
If I leave here, the only thing that keeps me alive in this world...
How's that?
It is my well. Without its water, my soul dries up.
Couldn't you just take a part of the...
How could I do that?
Why don't you want to go...
That's just the way it is.
Well, all right. I'll be back in a minute. She cut their roots and dressed them in... What in the name of the unknown?
Go on, say hello.
What?
Go on.
Hello, Hink. The stone is all wet. Maybe I can get to the wall. It isn't going to work. That exceeds my ability. Is that a magic well? It doesn't even look...
Why? What do you think it...
I keep hearing that. I'm not going to climb. All kinds of things could happen. Whoever sealed this fairy gate... They're probably for a new set of wind chimes. Well, I guess she has to occupy herself with something. Can I borrow one of these?
Not those. I wanted to use the... No. I can't... I'll give them to you as a... Water.
There's a magic glow from... I mustn't touch the... Doesn't work. Wherever did I get... Let's see where... Doesn't work. I can fish for... But the rod still needs a Doesn't work. Maybe.
Go on, say
What?
Go on. Go on. Go on.
What?
Go on.
Doesn't work. I can fish for but the rod still... Not this... There's a magic glow from... Maybe. Gwyn...
Why don't you play something? Then they'll like.
That would be it.
Why don't you play something? No, please stay. I seldom have visitors.
All right. Nothing. Nothing. No fairy. Poor snail. At least the hedgehog see... Get out of there. Well, the prawn shellers of... What have I built the fishing rod for anyway? Very well, but how do I seal the snail shell now? I don't think so. I'm out of nonsense. Interesting. The acorn fits on the end of... Now finally I'll attach the leather ribbon so that the fair... Look what I've made for you.
You've tied Yerka the snail.
No, look. Now you can come with me.
Really?
Just try it. Alrighty, let's go.
You have to show me where we go first.
We have to go to Andag.
Is that way?
That's one way of it.
Which way? This way.
Wait.
Look, Geron. A magnificent bird.
This plague gets worse and worse. Come, there's the town gate.
I just want to say hello to him.
This unkempt black witch's beast?
Says the ugly, pale-faced pig-eater.
Hello, Raven.
I advise you to avoid the town.
What's he saying?
Two dark figures tiptoe past the gate. They're on the lookout for your fairy friend.
Who says she's a fairy?
I am a fairy.
She's lying. How come you can talk anyway? And how do you know everything?
I once made a big mistake, so the gods punished me by giving me the conscience of a man.
Birds don't make mistakes. Birds just do whatever it is that birds do.
You mean like the crows in this town?
Why don't you regale us with a cheerful tale?
Stay away from him, Nuri. Something's wrong here.
But all creatures have the gift of speech, Geron.
That's not important. Come on, you'll be safe with me and Gwynling. Why is the door open?
This is where you live?
Something's wrong here.
Look at this mess.
Is this blood? By the gods, there's somebody here. The fairy. I have to hide her. Look, Nuri, this...
Is that a cat?
Yes, wait in there.
Who's this? Hello?
I have to find out. Hanging loose, but I'll have to deal... It can't... The string... By the gods! What happened here? Your eyes! Who did this to you?
The seer. He's back.
Don't move. I'm with you now.
He sent his creatures for me. The fairy. You'll have to... They...
Gwynling! Gwynling, stay with me! What did the attackers want from you?
The old fairy. Scholar. He'll be the next.
What do they want with the fairy?
He needs her, but he mustn't get her.
What did you tell them?
I spit at
What kind of
creatures of the night.
What did they look like?
They had...
What Please don't die.
He travelled with us back then. 30.
Where is he now? Where is the...
In the blood.
He went to...
It's too...
What will happen?
There's...
What way is that?
You're... It's the only way that...
What? No!
In that case...
I can't...
You'll have...
Surely there must...
Don't be a fool!
Gwynling?
There. I can hear them. The black wings.
No! No! No, 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 no! What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do? I can't kill the fairy. I'm not going to change my... There must be another... The fairy... The Red Lake in the blood... The king can deploy his... They'll know how to defeat the... I must go to the castle immediately to warn them.
There she is! There's the witch! Don't look into her eyes! Witch! Take her to...
Oh no. Nuri! They'll burn the fairy. don't think they're in the mood for... This will make them even... Nuri!
Geron, your humans are mad at me. I'm afraid that they'll do me harm.
What did you do? I
got bored, so I wanted to see a town. In the big courtyard, all the animals, I felt so sorry.
So you...
Yes, then I stumbled and there was a terrible...
Why didn't you stay?
I didn't want to do any harm.
How did you get up?
I can't remember. I was scared, but now I can't...
Those are not my... As if I wasn't in enough trouble or... How can I get...
Your flute! Often bad guys can be chased off by...
Not these ones! Not now. Damn it! Why must you always be so in... It doesn't cut anything. At least it's a memento of Gwyn. The seer is... And that's why... That's... I've had better ideas. Farewell, Gwyn. They ripped out his eye. How can he find his way to Firon's home? It can't launch. The string has... Maybe. What do I have a... Damn! This is all such... Long enough for a... One of the rare...
Your fairy is in danger, Night Hare.
Oh, it's you again.
A mob has amassed. They want to burn her. Go and help her.
What did the fairy...
She ran off and set all hell broke. They almost caught your friend, but she...
Why do they want to burn...
That came up when she fell into the boot. She raised an awful ruckus, and when everybody was looking in her direction...
She has the ability to...
Yes, and a stake can be...
I have to rest... Why don't you...
I am a rave...
Giving smart replies and making sinister threats. You buggers are nothing but...
Now that's helpful. Why don't you get...
I'll come up with...
Hurry.
If I only had a proper nut. If I only... Already broken. Can you fix this knife with your...
Sure,
Do I have to throw it to you or something?
that's not necessary.
It really is fixed. Thank you.
Will you rescue me now?
I'm on it. Here you go. Free, but the fairy is still trapped. As if I wasn't in enough How can I get it? There's no way the fairy can climb over. I have to build a bridge to our house. I have to build a bridge to our house for her.
Garon, they've begun to...
This way! Nuri, come now!
What happened here?
No time. We have to get out of town.
Is he... dead?
Don't think about it. He wanted you to die, and if we...
What?
Before he died, he asked, but I won't do that. I will protect you.
You can come out now. The mob has calmed down.
That was the gong for the 6th hour of evening. I was supposed to be a hero by now.
A hero?
The king asked me to get rid of a plague of crows in the castle. I would have shown them all.
Get rid of a plague of crows? I prefer saviours of...
I can never go back.
That's for the best anyway. The creatures who killed your mentor...
How come you know so much?
I have my reasons. Good thing those creatures didn't find you before me.
Night.
Garon, what are we going to...
We'll travel to the Red Lake in the into Auckland.
Into Auckland? I hope you know...
Gwynling said something about he will know about,
Perhaps he can show me how to use magic again.
Yes, I'm sure.
What do you think? The scholar mustn't send me back to my home. I'll never go back.
Come on. I want to be as far away from this place as...
Poor boy. He's taking desperation for determination.
I trust him. I know. But he won't do it. He'll take me to safety and together... Garon, wait. Don't worry, Raven. He's not...
I hope you're right.
For the first time in his life, Garon was leaving home. He didn't know exactly where the Red Lake was, or whether he would be able to find the fairy scholar there, or how he might be able to help him. So he just followed the road towards the north. How could he have known where this journey would take him? Nuri had left all her sorrows behind. Finally, she was free. And as soon as they found the fairy scholar, she would even be able to command magic again. Then she would put a rainbow bird in every tree and would paint a happy face on Garon. Meanwhile, Garon was haunted by the voice from his dreams, and its horrific prophecy filled his heart with doubt.
Why did you have to get involved with the Wraithling King?
King Ephradan is not a wraithling.
But why does everybody believe that you...
I don't bring...
Come, perhaps that old woman over there knows the... She can take us there in her wagon.
Wait! Let me do the talk. You're very talented.
Why, thank you. It's the tune for a...
A loved one?
But tell me, please, who and why are you tiptoeing around my camp?
We come from Andergast, just to pay a visit to someone.
Is that so? I say.
Greetings, Raven.
What dealings does the... You bringer of bad borons, you and your ilk! You go away! Stay away from the messengers of Boron.
And who are you?
Oh yes, I am Isilda, but
Where are you headed?
I'm on my way to... You might know that the Queen of Nost... I want to perform my... But now I have a broken wheel on...
What happened to your...
Oh my... He was a I used to play the lute, but our act didn't earn as much, so he had the high rope set up high.
You mean...
There were no last words, and no last wish.
That's...
Never mind.
We'd be much faster, but... You'd better avoid Andergast.
How do you reckon?
All of Andergast is... They're hassling the citizens and no one can... The town fair has been...
So, it would be by Hizinda. I'm not going to believe anybody who's not fully on the...
All right, the truth is, we have to reach the blood... We are...
It's okay. This will suffice. But I'm still...
The Raven. Perhaps he's a...
I guess I'd better... But my problem remains. As long as the wheel is...
Suppose I...
Good luck with that. You can come back if you...
Horses are almost as mysterious as fairies to me. Hey!
The truncated unicorn doesn't...
Unicorn?
No worry. My Yimra.
A part of the broken... Didn't you want to explore the surroundings?
It's late at night.
At least you could flutter around. You scared that old woman?
If that's what you... I'm used to in...
A broken wheel. Great. It's nice that nobody's... Locked. My magic isn't strong enough to... I know, I've tried. I can't get into the trailer that way. Gwynling and I used to catch dragonflies on the bank. He then proceeded to... Just a moment, there's something like...
Don't you worry. The bird...
what?
He wears a colourful dress of plume, and when he plays the flute, our heart... It's the song of freedom.
Birdman? You mean...
Wherever we go, he'll... I'm sorry.
So you can fix...
It's not good, but that's all I can do. Bigger spells, I'd perish like a small...
But repair...
Yes, that's easy. It's similar to your breaking talent, but instead of... Just tell me what you want me to... But all the components have to... So if a jug is broken into 7 shards, and then you'd have... The I wish part...
All right. Hey! Really very...
A nice...
Oh, you...
Not much anymore.
Are you...
No, I am new. Do you command...
Well, nothing like that. But I...
Really?
Darian and I were sometimes able... Watch out.
Whoa! Such a beautiful, bright light. But do you always use this white powder for your magic?
What powder?
And it doesn't hurt you to summon light? Does the powder lessen your pain?
I really don't know what you're talking about.
I hope her magic doesn't only... I can't make out much through the... The wheel is back on the... Would you agree to give us a...
You have fixed the wagon. And by Travi, here are the keys. I'll stay at the campfire.
Let's go in. This was a nice day.
Oh yeah, I won the Oakley...
What are we going to do?
We'll sleep.
Look. This is the white powder the wrinkly woman used to... I saw her throwing it into...
Don't touch that.
I'll sleep in the bed. You can have the...
Huh? What? What was that? That came from outside.
No, nobody was here.
She's lying.
Regrettable.
He who speaks lies shall hold his tongue.
Please, believe me. There's no one here besides me.
Oh yes, they are here.
She's trying to lead us up the garden path. She'll have to tell us where they are.
Please, I can't tell you anything else.
In that case, we can't leave her unscathed.
Will you go away?
Time flows fast in this world.
Lives are shortened all the time. They are here, and we will find them.
What's going on?
2 strange figures are looking for us. They don't know where we are yet, but they're threatening Isidore.
Oh no. We must help her.
I have to distract the creatures somehow, or chase them off. We might as well give up before we Perhaps I can go outside. They'd only slow me down.
Who's that?
Some made-up characters.
Maybe they'll help us.
They'd only slow me.
Who's that?
Maybe
they'll help us. The middle one looks like the king of the imps.
It's hollow. I'm not touching the stuff. I hope the powder does what it's supposed to. I could seal the opening of the neck with... Now nothing's true.
Hurry!
I'd better not.
She's wasting time.
They are here, and we will find them.
No! No! Ah!
They killed her just like that. The creature is coming to... I have to get us out of...
What happened to Isida?
She's all right. She fled.
But her cry.
The creatures injured her.
But...
And then she ran off into the woods. Nuri, they'll kill us.
Ah! Geron!
Perhaps this powder will chase... But if it doesn't... Perhaps this powder... But if it does... Perhaps this powder... But if it doesn't... Fex be with me. It didn't work. Make yourself useful. They killed her. Out of reach. I still have... I still... I'm not touching the... You say she used this white powder to...
What powder?
I'm not touching... There, now. Why must everything...
Geron!
I'm working as... I can do it, Nuri!
Geron!
I can do it!
Was it not fate that drove him forth? The seer had sought them out. For the moment, they had been able to escape, but the creatures would never stop chasing them. Who could help them now? When the seer's harp sounds, Andergast will perish, Gwendling said. And the fairy is the key. Geron had to find out more about these things. The fairy scholar was his only hope. He was right to let Nuri live. He was deeply convinced of that. Even his darkest dreams didn't reveal what woe this decision would soon befall his hometown. But would he have decided any differently had he known?
Are you really better now?
Stop asking all the time. I'm not staying in. I've been in there for... And those pale men stopped chasing us, so why...
All right, but we'll have to talk about your magic at...
Look! A huge...
What am I... The link between the wheel... It's also impossible. Someone has removed... Raven, after being a good scout for us these last few...
What do you think?
I'll try. We were able to escape the seer's fate might... Now we're back.
Well, well.
The will...
And you think you can bend the will of...
Every man follows his destiny.
What's your...
At least it's not being a cursed bad luck charmer.
Don't you fear the prophecy?
My future has...
No one ever escapes.
Have you seen if those demons...
Didn't you shake them off?
I think I did. They are mighty creatures of the sea.
I didn't see anyone following.
Good.
But that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Don't start Tell me more.
He's known by many names. The 13-Horned, the He once was a mighty... The gods chained him to the barge of time, because he...
They say the gods don't like people to
Like Satinav, we mortals are...
In that case, I will have to break... I'll have a Listen. How are you doing?
I am sad. I hope these
That's why we're looking to prevent worse things. What kind of magic was
That was the power of the moon. It is like fire to the...
What do you mean?
I felt that they once...
And now they...
Sure. If fairies lose their commander, then they're sad. And will never...
To me, they seemed like mean fiends.
They're sad nonetheless. But
your magic is fatal. You almost got burned.
I didn't want you to...
Thank you, Nuri.
What are we going to do?
Why do those mean...
He must have put a spell on them. And please stop talking about this subject.
We need some gear before we can move on.
That's all right. I can...
Very well. Let's carry on later. Hail, Rondra. Could you kindly tell us...
This is the Thash Mount.
Thash? So the blood barrier is...
It is but a short distance for a farm boy and a maiden.
I am no farmer.
My maiden, you should seek protection from a proper man in...
What kind of a man?
I am Bogomil Rathling, at your service.
I am Nuri. This is my friend...
Nuri, it is... What an
What business does a knight of...
The king put me in charge of observing the orc...
You have travelled through the blood barrier?
Of course, but now I have to return to Undergast. There has been some unrest amongst the Tolokai. I have to report to King Efferdan immediately.
We need some gear. A rope, blankets, provision...
Usually you can get those, but the old pighead hides in his house and does... I wouldn't trust that cutthroat anyway. Do you hear that, Graham? You are a cutthroat.
Did you run into an near a red lake?
Red lake? No, but if he came from the south...
Why does this...
The stupid ox won't admit that
Right?
Right. He refuses to pay the due.
What dues?
He's responsible for the death of... Gave him spoiled fodder. So I'm in a hurry, but by...
Why don't you buy this horse and carriage?
What use is a... But you can leave me your... What are you asking for?
I'm not really sure.
Make up your mind, then I'll tell...
Rondra
and with...
There are engravings on the bell. A lone dwarf in battle. Here in the mountains, a bell like this will scare the... Wanberries. Their bitter blue juice has... Too far away.
Futile, my boy. That's a dwarf's job.
No.
Graham is home. He just went into...
Nobody home.
He just went in...
Never again will the puppeteer tell... And that's my... Maybe I really am. Nuri's Queen of the Wind. It's easier to steer as long as you have a fair... I'll just take it all. I wish Nuri had never... Well, it's... at least the music has... The lid makes a perfect... I should keep it. An elixir against fade. Twirly moustache guy in the picture must have... No time to... The puppeteer... I don't... Not like... It doesn't... Not... I can't... Fits exactly. Strange control.
The owner of the yard doesn't seem to be sat...
I'd better not.
Fire! Murder! The orcs are attacking! What are you lot still doing here? Scram before the black furs get here.
Seems like you've been... The boy has sounded... There are no...
What? What's going on in your wooden... Sounds the alarm without good cause? I can't...
I just wanted to...
Well, but you can cut out the formal hogwash while... Who are you any...
I am Garon of...
From Andergast. Very well then. My name is Graham.
Open house?
What do you want, Garon of Andergast?
We need gear and provision. That means a good length of...
Very well. That'll be what...
What? That's much to it.
By Fex and Angrosh, do you think this stuff grows too expensive?
But...
You can ask again.
What kind of argument?
I have no idea.
The knight says you...
Why, that's what he...
Shut your face!
So...
Listen, I don't think...
All right. We're looking for a...
One of those weirdos that wanted to buy all sorts, lots of obscure...
Do you know exactly...
Yes. I'll tell you if you... You rub my back.
There you have it. The dwarf is...
Will you bugger off and take care of your swine?
Where is the fairies?
Do you have anything... in that case?
I'll sell you the horse.
Nah, I don't care much for hacks. And 1 ducat.
I'll leave you to it then.
Hey, keep your paws off my... Do you think my beard gets groomed by air and darkness?
You'd better leave the stuff to this dandy boy. It's his most beloved.
What? No! By Angrosh and all the beard critters, my beauty... Who did that?
Perhaps Angrosh himself has punished...
What will my beard...
Not a single as always. I can't reach it. It isn't gonna work.
You have no idea what...
Do you see the flower box at the...
I see him.
There are womberries in there. Can you fly up there and get me some?
Do you need a healing?
No, we should be prepared for all...
All right.
They're bitter blue. I'll have to Now all I have to do... How do I fit? Good old great. Can you make use of this? I'll give it to you for...
Let's see it. Garetian? I guess this will have to make do. So, what?
Where exactly?
He babbled something about a cave to the north of a big orc statue, near a red lake. He couldn't wait to get there. His imp had made a mess of my whole shop.
When did the fairies...
That must wanted to stay the winter in the blood barrier. I called him crazy. All his imp had for me was a...
How do we get to...
First you travel through the Screecher, or better yet, past Bloodthorn. Oh, never mind.
What is an imp?
How the hell? That was an unholy ugly. My shop still reeks.
Why, thank you.
1 do...
I'll leave you to it. Sir Knight Rathling.
What is it, my boy?
I'll sell you the horse.
That old nag isn't... And that would be the deal of... So do we have a deal?
No.
Well, my offer still stands.
I guess we'll have to move on without any...
But I thought we couldn't go...
To venture into the blood barrier with insufficient means...
But we don't have any money, and you refuse...
Bah!
I wonder what your friends at home are doing at the...
Why?
What?
All alone? Miss Green, we have to go back and...
No, we can't. Do you want to run down? We have to find... He will help us.
Miss Green...
If we don't move along soon, the dog...
I didn't think they were mainly...
They killed... And they almost...
I thought...
No, I'm sure... Don't you want to help Nuri?
Oh my...
What's wrong with her?
She's sad that we...
What can I do for you, New...
Miss Green...
How...
Please help us out with half a ducat for the horse and half...
I think you've got... No gold in the world is spent in vain if it... Here you go.
I thank you.
So we can travel?
Yes.
And Miss Greenbelt won't have...
Yes, that's the spirit, my girl. Say.
Not on your...
What do you want?
Here's the money for the gear.
Wonderful. Here's your... It's accept good value.
I sure hope so.
I'll give you some... When you go into the blood barrier, you'll feel every ounce in your...
Yes, I know that. I'll leave you to it then. Come on, Nuri. Let's move on.
Come along, Raven.
The blood barrier. Most impassable of all mountain ranges. What in the name of all 12 gods had made the fairy scholar come here? There wasn't a single danger that didn't lurk here. Into what kind of barren land had he brought Nuri? The orcs called these mountains Gravish's Claws. And of all the black furs, the most horrible tribe called this its home. They took their captured prisoners to the caves of Orakar and hunted them to death. That's what was said of the bloodthirsty Zolochai. And the path led straight through their camp.
Shh! Nuri! Come over here into the shadows. They can't see us here. That's a whole camp of orcs. If they find us, we're dead.
Raven!
Go on, report. And craw a little less loudly, if you will.
The Red Lake is behind this ridge, but the orcs are everywhere. They are here to perform a ritual. It will take days for them to finish it and leave.
No Red Lake, then?
Nonsense. We haven't journeyed through the blood barrier for days just to turn back now.
You want to save the fairy, yet you risk her death. I thought Nuri could trust you. But you're doing exactly what Gwynling asked you to.
Don't worry, Raven. Garen knows exactly what to do. Don't you, Garen?
Of course I do. I'll get you to the fairy scholar in one piece. This can't be true. The orcs will rip us apart.
You'd better hurry.
A
pile of rubbish. I never meant to rummage through. And to top it off, the effort didn't... The skull cap. Is this a human? Oh, great. Luckily, the orcs don't know what great things you can... It looks so neglected. The pony is shivering under its matted... Nothing in there anymore. No wonder the pony is so... The pony is shivering. There are cracks in the skin. I can't break that off with my... It only works with high. Sometime.
Sharas Brakari Mirik Sosha. Keshanta Zazaroy Vexkaer. Zulochakori Trochaika Brazora. Zurbranok Narak.
Gringling wouldn't.
Norka Taikarek.
Why build a? No time to. I don't. No time to. Maybe. This doesn't. Well, might have been a mistake. That doesn't help it. Maybe. Not. Why? Not. What for? What for? Doesn't work. The board is. It won't burn that. Fire doesn't. No time. Fire. This better stay.
Ugranomoch, Tairach Takai, Ugranomoch, Tarakwash, Hutsmoch Turk, Mokrach, Ochmoknach, Takai, Karka, Takai, Karka, Takai, Karka, Takai, Karka. Oh! Asek Aslasa, Uknok Knakla, Eike, Maragokash. Earhag, Takai. Takai, Karka, Takai, Takai, Karka, Takai, Takai, Karka. Ach, Obrak.
The drops are falling at a constant rate. It's a different frequency than the drumming of the orc. This constant drip, but I'm used to that from my room. Fresh water. Or so I hope. And now, the dripping is not loud enough yet. Not a very bright. It's already split. Reeks of horror. That's not at all. I'd rather not. Doesn't work. This mongrel is in. If he wakes up all. Sure, the drum, but it's still safer when. The war horn is attached to the drum. A lot of things are fragile. But I don't want to take a risk. I hope it never comes alive. What a there must be some kind of gathering spot. If he wakes up all... I can do better than that. This mongrel, if he wakes up... If he wakes up... Not this... If I can compress the water flow somehow, I guess that would... Damn, this is hard. Nothing but a hole. It's as round as a grommet. Up close, it isn't even half as... Is that a place where they've put up all those I'd rather not. I'm not sure. The tree is too high up. I can't reach you. My rope is too Gwendling. If I only... I don't... Full of rope. Someone should go and clean out that... It's as round as a... Someone should go... This is neither a rope... No time to experiment. I don't think... I'd rather not. No time. That's no help. It doesn't work. What for? Well, no. I don't... Not that doesn't help.
Ushai Orkash, Droshak, Tairach, Grochroik Hakus, Go Isra.
Perhaps he's looking for his lower jaw. I can't reach it. Plus, the orcs would detect me.
Tairach Sor Urkash Aroi Knach. Tokar Mush. Haku Tervash.
That doesn't have to be. It can't drink. Why on earth should I? Huh? What am I supposed? I'll relieve.
Korka, Hakulzach, Groch Jurahir, Knack, Tairach. Taika Jorm Darak.
I can do better than that.
Sharas, Tor Aikar Brazorak,
No time. Well.
Sharas Brakari Mirik Sosha. Keshanta Zazaroy Vexkaer.
It doesn't work.
Rakori, Tor Aikar Brazorak. Zurba.
No time. Well, that doesn't help very. Of course not. If he wakes up all... No time. It doesn't seem to be too... That has enraged the... I guess I could try to... But the shaman would... He's dancing to the... Perhaps that's his way of... Is he letting this monster... No wonder orcs are... No time to experiment. Doesn't work. No time to... Wherever did I get... That's no... That does... It does... Nuri does. I'd rather it would be. That doesn't. Why should I? Huh? Already. No. What? The orc. What it seems. How close it is. The tree is too high. I can't. Cold as. The stone colours the water blood red instantly, but no one is likely to see that from afar. I don't think. The stone colours the water. The stone. Stabbing, cutting, or That's not a. Of course not.
Raikagroch, Sarbroch Glarho, Horgash Drogzairach Ogra.
Say. We'll deal with them.
There are dozens of.
Raven, you distract them, and Nuri.
No.
Sleeping.
No.
We'll deal with them. Is there a different?
There is a good lane.
I meant for the.
No, I'm sorry. The
Can't you fly us over? I'm sorry I was cross. I know you only mean the best with your warnings, but we have.
Apology.
Didn't you want to say something? Yes?
Don't make us.
Do you see that jaw?
Yes.
You'll have to
Why me?
You're a bird.
I'm not a
Please.
No.
Pretty
I know this game. It ends.
Do it for Nuri.
Oh, well.
Trokor Harkulzach. Korka Harkulzach. Droch Jura hier. Knack Tairach.
Nuri!
They are fighting about who.
What? Don't worry, Nuri.
I miss my forest.
We'll be with the
That sounds.
I just have to get.
You still have me?
Do you have any idea?
We turn around and look.
Nuri!
I'm counting on you.
Please.
Don't worry.
All right. We'll give ourselves up to the orcs.
Negotiate with.
All I hear them saying is.
Does anyone have any poison?
I wouldn't have thought you.
I am disappointed, Garen. Orcs.
No. I'm sorry.
That's why we should leave.
Don't be hard on yourself, Garen.
You understand?
Those two don't like each other.
Anything important that could help?
Wait a minute.
Ushai Orkash Droshak Schnach Tairach. Groch Roik Haku Skor Izrak. Taika Kare.
It's a story with a lot of names in it.
I don't think stories will get us any further ahead.
They're talking about blood and guts a lot.
Are they exchanging recipes or what?
They are fighting about who Tyrak will crush like a maggot.
And which of them is Tyrak?
That's their blood god.
The big loud one is impatient. He's eager to receive a sign from Tyrak. Otherwise he'll start the dance himself.
So they're waiting for a sign. Interesting. Let's listen in on the orc.
Okay.
Raikagroch. Sarbroch Glarho. Horkash Drogzairach Ogra.
Seems to be quite... I hope they aren't cooking...
No.
Who knows what size those...
The big loud orc is more interested in ogre.
Great. I always wondered what orcs...
Will this be of...
We give them ogre excrement for a present, and they...
If only life were that easy.
Ah, all will be fine.
Ushai orkash, droshak, snach tairach, groch roik hakus, go izrak. Taika kare.
The raven hardly caught the...
harku geroch sirkoi morg.
I don't want to meet that big... It would be of more use. He's not... Note. Gwyn. I need... Note. It's impossible. This doesn't make him any... If he wakes up... Not like this. It isn't gonna... That makes quite a... Perhaps I can bend the... Why must I all...
Raikagroch, Sarbroch Uglar, ho? Hogash Drotzairach Ogra. Grutzwoch Oga. Aikoruk, Araiki Rugar Boshrasek, Rurasek,
A throw hook?
Istrasek, Karkasek, Morab, Kate.
Why should I? What for? I'd better attach the stone some... I'm out of idea. The stone colour... No one is like... No time. Not this... I'm out of idea. Not like... Fired... That doesn't... No time... I'm not sure. Huh? What for? Not a very...